Our spring market has come to an end and we are now in the summer market. And it is officially July and I am so happy about that. June can get a bad rap here in Victoria as it's typically a little bit of a cooler month and it can be a little bit wetter than the previous month of May. So in May, everyone starts to get excited, the weather warms up, you're like, summer's here. You pull out your summer clothes and then June comes and it's usually a little bit like, what? But July is my favorite month as cherries are now in season and this is the month where on average we get the most hours of sunlight. Approximately 330 glorious hours. I find that buyers and sellers start to feel a little more unsure about how to proceed once summer rolls around. Some sellers might be asking themselves if now is still a good time to list, and some buyers might be asking themselves if they should just enjoy their summer and maybe put their search on pause until the fall. There are really pros and cons to listing at any time of the year, and it's practically impossible to time the market. Our housing inventory here in Victoria typically peaks in June, which means we're not likely to see an increase in listings for the remainder of the year. Therefore, if you're a seller and you're considering listing in the summer, then you're likely gonna see less competition with other homes. I always find that an August or September listing can be really nice as it gives buyers a chance to get into their new home before the holidays. And early fall can be a good time to list if your house doesn't have any super special selling points, as you'll likely be facing less competition at that time of the year. I picked up a couple of things to go with my closing gift later today. I got these super cute napkins. I thought they were super fitting for summer. And then I also got this card. Congrats on planting some roots. I thought that was really sweet. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. How are ya? Did you have a good sleep? Did you have a good sleep? I wrote an offer a couple of days ago on a 2-bed, 1-bath, half duplex in the Oaklands neighborhood. It had a little bit of a yard and it was listed for $675,000. It ended up getting 8 offers on it, which wasn't a huge surprise because really anything with a yard for less than $700,000 is gonna get a lot of attention. There's very few properties that would have a yard that would be in that price point. The other hot section of the market would really be anything that is priced well up to $1 million, especially if it has a suite. Right now we're seeing the market return to a more traditional seasonal sales pattern, with sales having been slower and market activity having been slower throughout the winter months, and then activity started to build as we moved into the spring. And then as we are moving into the summer now, we see that the market is starting to stabilize and activity levels are starting to drop off a little bit. There are so many great events happening in Victoria this month. Today I am down at the Pride Parade and Festival. This weekend is also the Phillips Backyard Weekender, which is a concert series at a local craft brewery. And last week I saw Amanda Marshall at the Royal Theatre here in town, which was absolutely fantastic. Although sales volumes are up fairly significantly compared to this time last year, prices are down in both the detached single-family home market and the condo market. Benchmark prices for condos and houses in the Victoria core area are down about 7% since 12 months ago. If we take a look at this graph, you'll see that about a year ago, back in June 2022, the benchmark price of a single-family home here in the Victoria core was $1,408,500. Then from June last year, you'll see that prices stayed on a pretty steep trajectory downward up until October, where they did continue to trend downward, but not quite as rapidly, up until January 2023. As of January this year, you'll see that prices started to trend up again. Because our supply is still really low here, Well-priced properties that are in good conditions and in desirable neighborhoods are still getting a lot of attention and often going into multiple offers. So we are seeing delayed offers become more prevalent in the market right now. I just arrived at the townhouse that I'm going to show you guys. It is unit number 4, 1137 Muir Street, and we're located just on the outskirts of downtown, kind of bordering the Fairfield neighborhood. And this townhouse was initially listed for $1,129,000, but they've done a price reduction and it's now listed for $1,099,000. And I think this is really great value for this townhouse. It's really unique and I can't wait to show you inside. I love this sign out front of the townhouses. More brick out here. This is walking up to the units, kind of tucked on the backside here. You've got this nice private path with all of this greenery. And then it's towards the end here, just kind of tucked away, which is really lovely. We're going here. Hannah's one of the listing agents and she is gonna open up the door for us, which is really lovely of her. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, so once you enter inside, you've got this little den space here, which could be a great home office. It looks like that's what they are using this space for. There's a nice window here that looks out to some of that lovely green space that we just passed out here. Really nice. And then down this hallway, we've got a garage. Single car garage, but to have a garage in an urban townhouse like this is a pretty unique feature. A lot of townhouses would either have underground parking or street parking in this neighborhood. And what else do we have? We've got coat closet, entry closet, which is actually a really decent size here. And that flows into this laundry room. And again, to have a townhouse in town that actually has a designated laundry room is another nice feature because quite often you'll have your laundry just stacked washer dryer in a closet. Okay, what's upstairs? I think the townhouse is about 1,400 square feet. Yeah, just over 1,400. And it's got 2 bedrooms and 2 baths?
3 baths, 2.5.
Okay, perfect. So as you come up the stairs, you've got a bathroom on this level, just a little half bath, and that's just off the kitchen, which is really convenient. And then we've got this really nicely updated kitchen, and the sellers of this home have such good taste. They've got beautiful mid-century modern furniture in here. The lovely Hannah, who is one of the listing agents for this property, is gonna give us a little rundown on her favorite features of this property.
Yeah, so first of all, I absolutely love this neighborhood. You've got Bear and Joey Cafe right next door, that beautiful black and white building that was just built a few years ago. You're just perfectly offset from downtown and right on those bordering neighborhoods of Rockland and Fairfield. So you're downtown, you're near amenities, but you've got a little bit more of a quiet sense for the neighborhood.
And actually, we'll go back into the kitchen here and show you just off the kitchen, they've got 2 deck spaces. So we've got this first little balcony, which is very urban feeling. Obviously, you've got this brick wall of this building in front of you, but for urban living, this is pretty cool.
The sellers actually love this little alleyway and how it points down to the little Thai place.
Yeah, it's a really nice feature. And then sneaking back through, there you go. We've got, it looks like a gas fireplace on this level, and then another flight of stairs heading up. 1 bedroom on, 2 bedrooms on this level. Both, is that right? Both bedrooms are on this level?
Yes, both bedrooms are on this level. We've got a bath in the middle of the 2 bedrooms and then an ensuite.
This one's got really nice high ceilings and lots of windows. There we go. Beautiful light in here. We've got a full bath on this level, 4-piece with a tub and a shower. And a little storage closet, which is great.
Good for linens.
Yeah, and then 2nd bedroom on this level, 2 bathrooms on this level, which is also great. And this one has a full shower.
I love this ensuite.
Yeah, such a nice ensuite. And both of the bedrooms are really decent sizes. And then from here, this is where this takes you up to my favorite feature of this townhouse, which is the rooftop deck. And again, this is a really unique feature for townhouses in Victoria. You don't very often get a private rooftop deck space, so it's pretty groovy. So really lovely rooftop space. We've got southern exposure off to the left here, and then just really nice urban views, like lots of natural light and really cool buildings to take in while you're up here.